What's up, YouTube, man? Welcome to Blaze Reptiles, and today we're gonna go over your first week with your new ball python. First and foremost, let me be the first to congratulate you, whether you just purchased your new pet or you're just preparing to bring that pet home. If you're preparing, applause to you, because that's kind of what you should do, because all that stuff kind of could get out of whack with humidity, temperature. So you want time to be able to mess up before you actually put a live creature in those living conditions, I want to say. But I'll be the first to congratulate you and wish you the best on your journey with your new friend. As you can see, I don't got nobody out with me today. Reason one being, I don't want to tempt you because it's your first week with your ball python, and you shouldn't have your ball python either. And then two, it was feeding day yesterday, so everybody kind of just chilling and doing their thing, letting their bodies digest and everything. That's why I don't have anybody out with me, but that gives me time to not tempt you, but kind of give you a little bit of knowledge on how to handle that first week, because I know you get antsy, you want to handle your snake. Man, listen, it's like Christmas. Trust me, I know. I'm on number 3 right now, and it's still like that. I want her to come out and play right now. We got to get to 50 subscribers, and then she gonna get a reveal on the channel. 50 subscribers or 200 likes on any video. That's how we going with it. But yeah, your first week, man, you kind of want to set the mood right, meaning your temperatures, your humidity, and all that. Everything is good to go, and kind of let your snake do its thing. You want it to be able to get comfortable. Some people will tell you, like, leave it in there a full week. I'm gonna tell you, leave your snake alone a full week. Did I leave my snake in and leave it alone a full week? No. Blaze, I let Blaze, maybe Blaze probably about 5 days. So 5 days, and then I kind of took him out, handled him a little bit, not too much, and kind of put him back. That was kind of my little deal. Like, Blaze was like about 5 days, I want to say. But am I telling you to do 5 days? No, I'm not. Give it a week. What I'm gonna say is actually watch your snake and feel your snake out, man. And then also, depending on what type of setup you have for your snake, if your snake enclosure is filled with all sorts of enrichment and just all sorts of things for them to get into and explore, then I think you may be good to go. And don't take my word for science or for fact. It's just me observing my snakes and seeing how they operate, because it seems that the more enrichment they have inside the enclosure, it's like their brain is ticking. It's just, the more I see that tongue flickering, it's giving me cues that, I don't know, of excitement. I don't know if you can't really put it that way, because we don't really know much about snakes and the way they think and everything, but just according to my observation of what I see, this is what I'm kind of gathering from it. And then I always kind of shift things around, like every once in a while. It's not a frequent thing, but every so often I'm gonna go in there and change some things around, and then I'll see it even when they come out either that night or something. They'll be focused on that kind of more so than anything else. And then just, I don't know, it's just something that you'll kind of see and learn as you observe your snake. But if you're able to, give them as much enrichment in their enclosure as you can. But now, back to your first week. I mean, it's gonna get boring waiting these days out. I say find something to do. That's the best thing that I can probably tell you. Find something to do, or observe your snake, and just once you see that you feel like, okay, they're comfortable, they're ready, you can go ahead and handle your snake. When it comes to that first week, like I say, don't take my word for a fact, but I'm not gonna say always told, let me bring that back. Through my research, I heard that you don't handle the snake the day before you're gonna feed it. So in that process, when Blaze was handled on day 5, day 6 he relaxed, because day 7 I ended up feeding. I want to throw that out there just to kind of give you guys the idea of plan out your days. If you're planning to go ahead and handle them early, and then also after you do feed them, you want to give your snake 24 to about 48 hours to go ahead and digest their food. Just let them relax, let the body do its thing. 72 hours depending on the size of that meal. But if you're getting your first ball python, and we're talking like hatchling, the baby juvenile, you really shouldn't be feeding anything that's too pressing. But again, don't take my word for fact, because if you go look at one of my videos, I'll actually link that in the description below. I fed my snake Blaze a small adult, and he was, at the time, he was about, I want to say Blaze was probably about 349 grams at the time. After that meal, I weighed him probably a couple days later. He was at 472. Terrified me. So don't make that mistake. Judge your snake, but you'll learn as you go on, like I'm learning. Thankfully, it didn't cost me my snake. And then also through conversating with a couple people, I didn't do anything too pressing as I put that much stress on myself. And then also, speaking of stress, I know I said you want to make sure the mood is right, and the humidity and temperature and all of that. But if it's a little off, it is okay. Listen, if it's a little off, it is okay. Do not be like me. I was getting up in the middle of the night, checking humidity, trying to figure out, oh, what can I do to make it hold a little bit more humidity. I'm spraying the cage down when it gets too dry, just kind of spazzing out, but just because I wanted the mood to be perfect. Listen, just like in real life, the mood is never going to be perfect. Don't try to make that mood perfect. It's not going to work. So with that being said, as long as you're kind of within range, 2 or 3 degrees off with temperature and humidity, I'll even say 5 degrees off with temperature and humidity, you're okay. That's why, like, we got some tough animals here that are able to handle quite a bit as far as when it comes to their environment with the temperature change and everything. Just don't do anything drastic, you know what I'm saying? You don't want it to be 150 degrees inside the tank. Snake's not going to make it. And then you don't want your tank in a situation to where your temperature is dropping to below 40 degrees, 50 degrees. I would even, you know, at that point, you got to start trying to figure something out. But other than that, don't stress yourself or kill yourself. You want your temperatures to be, I would say, in between 50 and 60. But if you're in that range of 65-ish, 45-ish, I really get a little nervous when it goes a little bit too low, because I always worry about not having a good shed. So I would rather be a little bit high rather than a little bit too low. So there's a pointer that I'll throw in there for you guys, that the way that I kind of look at it. If I'm saying anything wrong, anybody else got any pointers, let me know what you guys do in the comments below. So since we kind of got time and you kind of relaxing and you can't handle your snake right now, let's kind of talk about some substrate and what kind of setup do you guys have. Actually, in all of my enclosures and even the bin here, everything is bioactive. So I need a little help when it comes to the cleanup crew, although I still haven't found myself to trust the cleanup crew, so I'm still kind of spot cleaning and cleaning up a lot. I have everything running on bioactive, and even when it comes to like some of my plants, I have a video kind of dedicated to my whole bioactive setup. You guys can check that out as well if you want. And this one here is set up for London. If you're new here, London is my pinstripe girl. She's beautiful. We're not gonna reveal her, do a meet London on the channel just yet. Wait until we get to about 50 subscribers, like I said earlier, and any of my videos get to 200 likes. Then we'll go ahead and reveal her. So now, let's just say you made it through your week. You fed your snake, you let your snake digest its food, and now you can handle your snake. Don't be nervous. Go in there with confidence. Do not just reach out at your snake in the face kind of like that. Don't do that. You kind of want to pick up your snake from the back in a kind of scooping manner. Like you kind of see my hand as I'm kind of scooping the body, and then bring your snake up, and then it'll be good. Once they kind of feel your touch, they'll kind of snap out of that mode of, okay, maybe time to feed, and realize that they're about to be handled, especially if you kind of got them from a pet store or somewhere where they're already kind of used to being handled. They'll definitely kind of be used to being touched, and realize that, okay, it's not feeding time, unless you got a snappy snake. In that case, then we're gonna have to do some work on handling and retraining the brain of that one. But if you guys even want to see a video on something like that, on handling snakes, drop a comment down below. I'll go ahead and put something together for you guys. Until next time, thanks for visiting Blaze Reptiles. Hit the subscribe button and join Blaze Nation, man. Listen, I need you guys. Let's pump up, let's build this community up. Everybody that's just getting your new snake, if it's your first time getting your snake, congratulations. If it's a new addition to an already growing collection, congratulations. I got 3 in my collection so far. We got Lola, London, and Blaze. So we're growing steady here, and let's just build this community and get things rolling, man. Until next time, I'll catch y'all.